Now, there is a kid who is a very good actor and who is 15. You're going to go and cover it. None of the journalists are going to move from here. Why? Because Manoj Bajpayee is sitting over here and you don't care about that kid. None of you will move from here, trust me. This is just one of the things. When you're young and you haven't made it yet, everything around you doesn't support you as much as they should. If you're talking about countries who have done well in sports, the identification of the talent and nurturing the talent are the most important aspects of sports. In our country, sadly, we wait for somebody to become a hero, worship the hero, talk about his whole journey only when he has become the hero. So imagine if somebody who has worked the same amount and couldn't be the hero, you will not want to talk about the person. अगर मैंने और मनोज सर ने साथ ही स्टार्ट किया था, मैं एक्टर नहीं बन पाया, आप में से कोई मुझे जानता भी नहीं है एज एन एक्टर. आज मैं मूवी में होता तो शायद आप मेरे बारे में बात कर रहे होते. Only when somebody becomes something in our nation we try to celebrate the person. And I'm not just blaming the media, it was just a reference. But it's very, very important when somebody is trying to become something, we have to give the person, he or she, adequate amount for him or her to achieve. I'll give you a small example. When I was young, my father was in army. So we had very limited budget. कि अगर इतना सैलरी आएगा तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक इतना, 15 तारीख तक थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम शुरू हो जाएगा, 20 तारीख तक कुछ मांगना ही मत, 25 तारीख तक बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम और 5 दिन फिर प्रे करना है कि कब नेक्स्ट सैलरी आएगी. So at that time, and I'm sure a lot of people over here have the same problem. So उस वक्त मैं अगर अपने डैड को बोलूं, डैड मेरे जूते फट गए, I need new studs, I know what's going to happen in the house. He might do it, but I know how much problem my house is going to have. So I have to stitch my shoes and play with the same shoes. So when I was growing up, I couldn't afford shoes and I had to stitch my shoes every time to play. Now, for the last 9 years, I'm Nike sponsored. I get every boot that I want. I have 30 boots every time they send me. But today, I can afford it. Today, if I want, I can buy Nike. But today, they send me everything that I want. It's just a small example of how things can be a little bit different. If at every stage, we have a proper way of supporting the kids who not only play sports, but in every sphere of our life, things will be so much different. It will be so much different. I know मैं आप सबको बोर कर रहा हूँ, but 2 minutes और. Because we're talking about parents, and I'm sure there are a lot of parents over here, even teachers are parents, please do not stop your kid from coming to you and expressing what he or she wants. वो जो भी बोलता है उसको आप बोलो नहीं ये सही नहीं है, वो दूसरी बात है. But we all should be open enough for our kid to come and tell us कि mom, dad, this is what I want. उसके बाद you can discuss and say, you know what, this is not right, this is not wrong, this is not right. But if your kid cannot tell you what he wants or she wants, then trust me, we are failing as parent. अगर एक बच्चा आपको आके ये नहीं बोल सकता कि माँ या डैड मुझे ये चाहिए या मुझे ये बनना है या मुझे ये खेलना है, then there is something really wrong with our parenting. अगर उसने बहुत ही बेवकूफ चीज मांग ली और आपने उसको समझाया कि नहीं ये ठीक नहीं है, ऐसा करना चाहिए, that's a secondary thing. But अगर वो आपके पास आके ये नहीं बोल सकता या नहीं बोल सकती कि मेरे को ये करना है, then there's something really wrong. Because whatever the kid wants, अगर आप उस बच्चे को जाके देखोगे खेलते हुए, म्यूजिक बजाते हुए या जो भी करते हुए, एक्टिंग करते हुए, you will see how happy the kid is, how tremendously happy a kid is. When I was young, I was going through this phase where I wanted to be a Shah Rukh Khan, a Tendulkar, a Leander Pace, a Baichung Bhutia, because all kids, जितने बच्चे यहाँ पर हैं, we all go through this phase where we want to become everything. But I had the freedom to go and talk to my mom and dad, and they were absolutely genuine to hear me. They gave me their advices, and that's why I was a very confident kid. So all the parents, please do not shut your kids down. अगर वो बेवकूफ से बेवकूफ भी बातें कर रहे हैं, listen to them, talk it out. If your kid cannot come and talk to you, there's something really wrong. I hope I made a sense.
Absolutely.
Okay, सुनील आपसे एक सवाल है. पिछले कई सालों में फुटबॉल जो है काफी उभर कर आया है गेम और काफी लोग इंटरेस्ट दिखाने लगे हैं. आपको कभी ऐसा लगता है कि फुटबॉल क्रिकेट की बराबरी कर पाएगा इंडिया में, जिस तरह से लोग इंटरेस्ट दिखा रहे हैं आजकल के बच्चे?
सर पहले तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि क्रिकेट इतना अच्छा करता है हमारी कंट्री में. I feel very happy when धोनी एंड विराट दे विन टूर्नामेंट्स एंड मैचेस. मुद्दा ये नहीं कि हमें कम्पीट करना है क्रिकेट से, मुद्दा ये है कि हमें हर एक स्पोर्ट्स में अच्छा होना है. क्रिकेट नाम कमाए और बढ़ाओ और भी बढ़ाओ. When we say that we are world champions in cricket, it makes me very happy. You know, when a lander wears a blue t-shirt and wins tournament, I become happy. When Saina Nehwal wins the tournament, I become happy. We all become happy. So it doesn't matter कि कोई अच्छा कर रहा है वो नीचे आ जाए और हम ऊपर जाए, कोई फायदा नहीं है ना, क्योंकि वो तो किसी और कंट्री को नहीं represent कर रहे हैं. So the more big the cricket becomes, the better for us. But because we are 1.3 billion people, we can definitely be better in a lot of other sports also. Or we're talking about government's help. I think we all need to help. When I sit and think कि यार फेडरेशन हेल्प नहीं कर रहा, मीडिया नहीं आती मैच देखने के लिए, टीवी पे नहीं आ रहा सब मैचेस, फैंस नहीं आते, we can keep going on for this. But the only reason how we can improve is doing our own job. So मैं सोचता हूँ कि जितना हो सके मैं अपना को बेहतर कर सकूँ. Media will support, the federation will help, the government will come in, fans will come in, and we all make the right approach to everything, and all the sports in our country will do well. But not in the cost of cricket coming down. We have to have a nation which does well in all the sports.
एक आखिरी सवाल, यूरो कप चल रहा है, आपको क्या लगता है कौन जीतेगा फाइनल?
मनोज जी कह रहे हैं जिनको जीतना था वो हार गया, शायद जर्मनी सपोर्ट कर रहे थे. If I have to choose, then I will choose France because they are playing at home, and on paper they are better as a team, and also because the strikers are in great form. Griezmann got 5 goals, Giroud is in goals, Payet has scored, so they look more defined and refined as a team than Portugal. So if I have to choose, then I'll put my money on France.
Thank you.